Should I close the door?
That's not a bad idea. Yeah, that would be a good idea.
Hi, my name is Caitlin Wells, and today I will be arguing that the use of standardized testing in college admission should be discontinued. Our three supporting claims for this argument are that 1, students that deserve to be admitted are not admitted due to standardized testing. 2, the standardized testing does not accurately represent a student's academic capacity. And 3, universities can come up with a better system for selecting students for admission. One of the reasons that students that deserve to be admitted are not admitted into a university or college is that the application for college admission allows for an applicant to put forth their best scores, as observed by Patrick O'Connor in his article Applying to College Test Scores, Letters, and Resumes in the Huffington Post. He said that whatever scores you self-report will be viewed by every college that receives your Common App, so only list the scores you want schools to see. And then he continues to say that some colleges will give you the choice of sending what you think are your best scores, and then you just send only your best scores, so they'll only see what you did good, not where you might have lacked in certain areas. And this is a disadvantage for students that can only afford to take the test once rather than multiple times like other students, because for the SAT or ACT you have to pay a fee, and that can be expensive for students that are in a financial disability, such as observed by Danielle Weiner-Broden in the Huffington Post as well. She said that although initially introduced as a means of providing all applicants an equal shot at being accepted, some universities believe that the SAT's democratic goals have gone awry. Students have to pay a fee to take it, and those who can afford to usually enroll in expensive prep courses or hire a private tutor. A number of researchers have concluded that a student's high school GPA is a good indicator of performance in college as the SAT. Okay. And also, there are some high schools where if you do not do well on the SAT, it affects your high school graduation, such that a high school in Oklahoma actually will not give you your diploma, even if your GPA is at a 4.0, if you don't pass 4 standardized tests in various areas. Now onto our second claim, that the standardized test does not accurately represent a student's academic capacity. So there have been studies that have showed that this claim to be true, such as a 9-year study conducted by the National Research Council in 2011. It concluded that the emphasis on testing yielded little learning progress but caused significant harm, and the negative consequences included narrowing the curriculum, teaching to the test, pushing students out of school, driving teachers out of the profession, and undermining student engagement and school climate. And also, the standardized test is only a measure of your academic capacity on that one day and can be affected by emotional stress and other external forces such as test anxiety. And also, teachers are being forced to teach the test, since the SAT is more of a logic puzzle, figuring out what the answer cannot be instead of knowing what the answer should be. Lastly, we believe that we can make a better system than the standardized testing for college admission. So the prep for standardized testing is not beneficial for the students, as stated in Jennifer Hartman's article, Reform Education, Replace Standardized Testing with Perform-Based Assessments. And she said that today's students are being spoon-fed knowledge, and the ones who excel are the ones who can best memorize the most in the short term. Creative thinkers, daydreamers, and innovators are ignored in the education system because their test results are too often mediocre at best. Yet these are some of society's brightest thinkers. And then also, there are a various number of universities that are actually dropping the test requirement, including Wake Forest University, who found that the dropping of the SAT requirement increased their student body's diversity, and they joined the ranks of the SAT-free schools. And the percentage of undergraduate minority students rose from 18 to 23% once they did. Lastly, I found out that the US is the only economically advanced nation to rely heavily on multiple choice tests, while other nations have used performance-based assessment to evaluate students on the basis of real work. So they rather look at your essays, your projects, and just activities that you do in school where you are learning more than just how to take a test. And it's been found that it is better for students, such as I said earlier, that it will increase creativity and innovation.